Some of y'all, you delusional. I just need you to do me a favor. When you are delusional, you can never get the outcomes you want because the premise in which you're operating from is a lie. So you got to work from truth. And some of us don't want to deal with truth because it's so difficult. E.T., you dropped out of school. E.T., you grew up in a certain community. In order for you to be able to do what you need to do like a Tony Robbins, there's some things that you don't have in your arsenal that if you can just admit you don't have it in your arsenal, then you can go get it. But until you admit that you don't have it, you'll never be able to do it. So I need you to do me a huge favor. I just need you to be real. And the reason why a lot of y'all don't want to be real, because some of you would rather be in a lie and at least have a lie than not have anything at all. You already know the reality about that relationship. You already know that job, your boss ain't about to cash you out. You're just scared to quit and start your own business because you don't know if you're going to do well or not. You know you should. Come on, be honest. You know you still shouldn't be at that job right now. You still shouldn't be at that job, but you're delusional that one day is going to be your day, that one day you're going to merge your job and your calling together. It's not going to happen. You're going to have to just leave, right? Was that the last one, son? Oh, the dream will destroy you, right? Let it. The first version of Eric Thomas would never be able to stand in front of you guys. The first version of Eric Thomas, the high school dropout, that guy would have never been able to stand here and help you. I had to destroy that Eric Thomas. That Eric Thomas that grew up in Detroit and had like that Detroit mentality, while I love it, it doesn't transfer to every community. I had to let the dream destroy you. Let it strip you. Let it remake and mold you. Don't be afraid. Some of you are afraid. Listen to me. Wherever you from, if that's where you from, if you leave, you can always come back. I promise you. I promise you, when you come back, you can get right back in the conversation. Ain't nothing gonna change. I promise you, whatever world you're from, if you go to other worlds, you can always go back to that world. Are you listening to me? Let it destroy you. So I was talking to a coach yesterday, NBA coach. I've been wanting this opportunity for my whole life, for a long, long time. And coach called me, right? Let it destroy you. And my natural personality is for real, bro. I want to partner. You know, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I give you this, you give me that. Let's partner. We ain't got necessarily exchange money, but let's partner. So coach hit me up and was like, yo, we'd love to, we'd love to have you come to practice. We love to bring you to the game. We'd like to have you on the jumbo screen. We'd love to have you come out in the crowd, meet you. I was like, that's cool, coach, but I eat now from the NBA. I could have been in any Alabama game. I ain't been to none. I don't do that, coach. I need to check. I hit C, I need this letter. Can you write this for me? So I said, destroy you, meaning that. You know how hard it was to send that letter? Because I understood if I sent that letter, I was not even that letter was only going to do one of two things. That's what you're scared of. You scared to get to the real answer. Once I sent my man that letter, only two things gonna happen. One, he gonna pay me, or two, he gonna say, no, thank you. That's what you're afraid of. You're afraid to get to the real answer. And yes, while it hurt, I let it destroy me, meaning what? Every time I do it, it's that much easier for me to do it. And what I had to think about was, yo, bro, if you don't want to pay me and you know what I do, then that means you're looking out for you. Why? Because you getting a check. That's what I love about folk, bro. You getting a check. You making millions as a coach. If you really think I'm as good as you think I am, and you just told me what I could do for the team, if you getting a check every time they do better, then why wouldn't you give me a check and bring me in? So really, you showing your hand. What you're really telling me is you don't really value me, because if you really value me, you cut the check. But what you tell me is I have to talk to front office. You ain't got to talk to front office. You got juice. So do me a favor, let it destroy you. The version of you that you are right now is a blessing, but it won't take you to the next level. What got you here won't take you there. So let the dream destroy you, tear you down, redefine you, build you back up, make you stronger. But it first starts with a sound, right? There's this sound that I hear, and that sound moves me. All right, that sound moves me. So this was a sound that I heard years ago. And there are times in my life where I just stop and I play this sound because it does something for me internally. It moves me. Write that down. The very first thing that needs to happen to you every single day is you need to be moved. You need to be moved. Whatever it is that you can do literally to incite it. Listen to me very closely. When I say find something that moves you, what most of you do wrong is you're waiting for something to move you. Instead of creating the thing every day that moves you. And the reason why I say find something that moves you, because what separates humans is our effort. There's some of us, we give 7.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? So good morning, good morning, good morning. I am live from Puerto Rico right now, out here in Puerto Rico, still in the US. So had some good, strong Wi-Fi here in the Airbnb and wanted to make sure that I joined y'all this morning, before the festivities here in Puerto Rico actually begin. So good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I think, with us being off for an entire week, sadly speaking, because I'm still in the beginning of my career, if you go 1 week rogue, you kind of got to rebuild everything back, right? That's the crazy part about momentum. I want to tell y'all something. Momentum is one hell of a thing. You can keep momentum for months, months at a time. You can literally keep momentum up for months at a time. And the moment that you take your foot off the gas, take a personal break, just relax for yourself, do things that you know that you kind of need to do to reset, right? That's what we all need. People tend to forget, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people will forget about you and, they'll move on to the next thing. And that's really a life lesson for everybody is like, if you have momentum somewhere, it's tough, but you have to keep it up. That's something that I'm learning in business is that momentum is probably the most important tool that we have. So welcome to our show. This is the 217th episode of Coffee and Crypto, and we are now live. Today, I don't have a whole lot of stuff to talk about. I mean, we kind of missed out on some of the news from last week, which I know you all should be abreast to. Talked about it. I mean, I've heard it all over social media. Ripple finally winning the case. And being able to settle for instead of a 2 billion or whatever the SEC originally wanted, they settled with really a hand slap on the wrist with around like 125 or 150, I believe, $million for a settlement, which I believe Ripple will happily pay. Now, a lot of people say, man, $100 million is a lot of money, and I agree, but when you are being accused of the level of things that Ripple, the company, has been accused of by the SEC, three or four different cases all in one, or accusations. I'm not going to say cases, but 3 or 4 different, them accusing them of 3 or 4 different things. This is kind of crazy. And so we know that, earlier in this year, we saw Ripple actually beat the SEC on the last 2. And as of last week, we've now cleared the 3rd one that even the institutional sales of the XRP, I believe, is not considered a security now. So we have made a lot of it's been a long journey. You know what I mean? Traveling through this space has been a long journey, and we've all been in crypto. At least if you've been in here for at least a year, you've been in here for a couple of years and you've been invested, how long we've waited for this moment, and now we have it. And we haven't seen the price of XRP explode. We haven't seen these things really take off. And so I know a lot of people are a little maybe worried, or maybe you're thinking, will this ever happen? And I just want to let you know, absolutely 100% without a doubt, that we will see an increase in XRP price. Is it the price that you're dreaming of? Is it the price that you're praying for? I'm not sure, but we will see this technology rise in price, right? There's still some things that need to happen. And even when on-demand liquidity completely goes online, even when these things happen, we still got to realize that there's still like this period of time that still has to happen. I don't think that, I don't think any asset operates that way where, it just shoots up in its infancy. XRP is still in its infancy. Hell, Bitcoin to me is still in its infancy. It's a little bit more mature, but the majority of these cryptocurrencies are still in their infancy phase. So don't be shocked, to kind of see these assets continue to kind of stay in the same range and area that they are for a little while longer. Because we did take a look, on this past weekend, we did take a look at the charts, and I did point a couple of things out. However, one thing I do want to point out right now is the national debt. Okay, right now we're at $35 trillion of national debt. Okay, $35 trillion. Now, something interesting that I saw, and maybe it's just because I don't completely understand this, but Bitcoin is now in the sixth top monetary asset in the world, right? Sitting at around, a little over $1 trillion. And Bitcoin is still going to rise. Now, after Bitcoin, you have Japan sitting at 4 trillion, China at 5 trillion, the Eurozone at 5.7, and the USA sitting at 5.88 trillion, almost $6 trillion worth of value. And a lot of the time I get a little confused because of the fact that we're in $35 trillion worth of debt, but we still have almost a $6 trillion valuation of our dollar, right? And other countries as well, are sitting at where they're sitting at. So it's a very interesting thing to see how Bitcoin has been making leaps and bounds over countries' currencies. And I believe that we will continue to see this thing continue to rise up and make its way up to some of these higher market caps. I believe a $5 trillion Bitcoin market cap, $6 trillion Bitcoin market cap is not impossible. I don't think that that's impossible. I don't think that, it can't happen. I believe that it absolutely can, because we're already sitting at $1.19 trillion. And that's pretty astounding, seeing that Bitcoin was created almost 15 years ago. So in a 15-year time frame, you tell me that a 15-year currency has the potential to flip all of these countries' currencies. Meanwhile, all these countries have been around longer than 15 years. You see what I'm saying? Each one of these countries have been around much longer than 15 years. Hell, 15 times 10, right? You can even 10x the amount of years that these countries have been around. And each one of these countries have been around longer than 150 years. So the fact that a new technology, right, like Bitcoin, we're not talking about stocks like Nvidia and things that's hitting $1 trillion market caps, right? We're not specifically talking about that, but specifically talking about countries that have been around forever and have had monetary systems since the test of time, okay, are being flipped by a new technology that's only been around for 15 years. When you really think about it, it's absolutely astounding. It's absolutely incredible as to what cryptocurrency has been doing in a direction that it's headed. Drop some coffee if that's pretty cool to see. But I believe that it's pretty dope to actually see this happening. And I believe we'll see other digital assets, specifically XRP and XLM. I believe we'll see those actually make a flip as well over some of these countries' currencies as well in value, because they have to, as more and more liquidity are being poured in. That's what we will see. Now, going over to our charts, I want to pull up the total crypto market cap really fast. And I want to show you all kind of what we looked at in my Saturday trading cohort that we do in our Discord group. So every Saturday morning, if you're not in our Discord group, or if you're in our Discord group, please make sure you all pay attention. Right now, I'm supposed to be recreating our schedule, putting some different times on there, some different things on there. That will be coming. But for now, we're just going to follow that schedule until the new schedule does come out. However, something that we covered was the fact that right now we are in this bearish flag, right? We're in this bullish flag formation, right? We've already made the flagpole, right? The flagpole was already created. Okay, so we've already created the flag. We've reached this peak, which was that weekly high that we had marked off. And ever since we reached this weekly high peak, we've seen the market kind of pull back slightly. Um, now, now, pay attention, because this type of this type of market structure that we see here, a bullish flag, is actually what we call a continuation pattern. And what that actually means is that we are lining up. And right now, as you can see, we are on the support level of this flag. So we know that the next step from support is it to go back to resistance, or potentially break resistance, retest, and continue up. I believe that that is what we will see moving into the election and beyond, is we'll see this flag continue to maybe stretch back a little bit into the election. So we may still see some pullbacks. We may see, the total crypto market go under $2 trillion, down into the 1.6, the 1.8, the 1.7 range, maybe as low as, like I said, 1.6 on the dot. And then we might start to see some things happen after the 2024 election day, which election week. The election week is the first week of November. Okay, so that's why I have this white line right here. So we're literally watching this flag formation, this pullback happen all the way until we get to November, which, if you really think about it, we're literally a few months away from November, and going into 2025 typically is when we will see the next bull run happen for crypto. So we are almost there for people to start to see some money roll back into these markets for you, right? You've been making the investment, you've stayed committed, you've done everything you need to do. And I just want to say congratulations, everybody, because we are not too far away after Election Day. We're literally a couple months from there until we get to March. And I believe that March will be a month that will completely change our lives. It will turn our lives around. I believe March is going to be one of those months in 2025. Okay, I believe that this is when we should see some really good momentum in the markets going to the upside. Is in like the first week of March of 2025. So be prepared for these these different dates that are on the horizon. And no, I'm not here to tell you that that is 100% what's going to happen, but just stay focused because we may see some motion happen around, between these months, leading us into us, breaking a $2.99 trillion market cap, which was the all-time high, pretty much $3 trillion market cap that crypto has ever been at. And if we flip, and if I just want to show y'all, if we flip $3 trillion worth of market cap, look at this, y'all. That means that we will almost be, right? Well, actually, this is Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin still has a little way to go. But if once we flip that, Bitcoin will pretty much be at around a $2 trillion market cap. We'll be sitting at around a $2 trillion market cap. And the reason why I know is because I can go pull up the Bitcoin chart. Well, actually, I can't see the market cap amount. However, I can't see the market cap amount, but I guarantee you, if Bitcoin goes, continues to follow that bullish pattern that we're going to see, that we'll see Bitcoin end up flipping Japan. I believe Bitcoin has the potential to flip Japan and China, well, probably Japan. It has the potential to flip Japan bare minimum by 2025 in this next bull run. So I can see Bitcoin becoming the number 5 monetary asset in the world in 2025. I don't think XRP it's going to happen by 2025, because you got to remember there's a lot of things, even and let's talk about it real quick, but we've talked about this multiple times on the show, is that there's a cohabitation period, even with this whole ISO 20022 thing, right? So we know that Ripple is compliant. We know that Stellar is compliant. And we know that they're part of these working boards, these memberships, these associations, all these different things. But you got to realize that they're going to flip the switch. But even when they flip the switch, we'll see some momentum happen. We'll see some things actually start to take off. But one of the things that I believe that we will see when it comes to this is there's going to be a cohabitation period between 2025 until like 2030. Good morning, everybody. There's going to be a cohabitation period between 2025 and 2030. And in that 5-year period is when everything will go online for on-demand liquidity. But I believe that we will not really see the true, um, what's the word I'm looking for? We're not going to see XRP reaches its full value of what it could reach until it's under full utility. And even underneath that cohabitation period, where some banks will be ISO compliant and some banks will still be on the SWIFT system, when that happens, there's still not going to be enough liquidity potentially. Because, yeah, they're going to be big banks and stuff like that, but there's still going to be some money, some banks, some institutions that may not be completely on the ISO 20022 right in 2025. So just because it starts November 2025 with a cohabitation period doesn't mean that we're going to see the price of XRP and some of these assets just take off to where we know that they really have the potential to go, because we've seen the test. We've seen the test in Bitcoin, right? Understand that Bitcoin was the very first one, and it was a test. Okay, well, it is a test, right? And it just shows you that, what is possible in this space. There was a time when nobody thought that Bitcoin could reach $70,000, $100,000, and now $100,000, now $500,000. Hell, now even $1 million per coin is being put on the table by some analysts and some, big time hedge fund owners like Cathie Woods and Mike Novogratz and Michael Saylor and all these different strategists and people who have been analyzing markets for years, right? This is what we are seeing, y'all. So, I just wanted to really come on here this morning. Number one, because we did not go live last week. I, took the week to kind of just reset myself. I didn't want to spend too much time away from just making sure I connect in with y'all. So that's why I decided to go live today. I am in Puerto Rico. So there will be a lot of content, a lot of different things that you can take a look at, look forward to, because I am in a creative spirit right now, being in the beautiful city of San Juan, Puerto Rico. And with that being said, y'all, let's see if there's some more things that we can find to talk about on this beautiful morning before we hop up out of here. If there's anybody, please feel free to raise your hand. I'd love to hear from y'all today. Let's just make this one an interactive episode. So if y'all have any ideas, any comments about some of the things we just went through in regards to the national debt, the market cap of Bitcoin, if you have any ideas, feel free to raise your hand, and I would love to call on you. And then also a couple of announcements. So we have started up our program, and we've kind of started up a little sooner than expected, but I believe that we have a big duty ahead of us, y'all. It's August 13th, and there's not a lot of time left. And when I tell you that the next bull run is in 2025, the next bull run is set for 2025. And I want to tell you all that one of the biggest things that you can do for yourself right now is to create a business. Okay, create a business, find a way to serve people, because service to many leads to greatness. Okay, if you want to be great, you have to find a way to serve other people. And maybe you've been serving people in the way that you're used to serving them for a while. And my thing is, maybe you need something new. Maybe you need a new way to be able to serve people. So here on Coffee and Crypto, here within our group, I have created a Blockchain Strategist Academy. And this academy is not going to be pre-recorded videos. This academy is us working together weekly and teaching you how to create a business, a self-sufficient business from start to finish, how to be able to create and publish your own books, how to be able to become an influencer in this space and to influence people to see the vision vision, a vision that they couldn't see. I remember, I know now that anywhere that I go, there are people that I hear each and every single day, y'all, that I talk to that are like, man, I don't know what crypto is. And honestly, I've been scammed before. People have taken advantage of me. And when I go and I sit down and I have what I call an elevator pitch with people, right? I call this an elevator pitch where you sit and you may have a minute, 2 minutes to talk to someone about crypto and why it is that you are investing into this space and why ultimately they should do their research to also invest. You got to realize something. A lot of the time when people have to do that elevator pitch, they make the pitch so hard that people cannot understand it, and they allow for crypto and this blockchain blessing to go in one ear and out the other. Something that I want to tell you all is this, okay? If you want to take advantage of this opportunity, right now is the time. You're about to go into a bull run, and I remember in the last bull run that we had after the 2020 elections, I was still in network marketing companies. And at the time, I didn't have my own kind of company. I didn't have something that I had set up for my own last name. So I was still kind of figuring this space out, figuring out how to sell, figuring out strategies, figuring out how to build organizations and teams of people to help you fulfill a goal. And I'm grateful for all of that life lesson because it has positioned me to be in the space that I am today. We're now going into this next bull run. 4 years later, y'all, 4 years later, we're about to go into the next election. And now I have my own company. Okay. When this bull run happens and people are starting to what we call FOMO in, and I'm going to show you based on this chart right here, exactly where we are and kind of what we have to look forward to. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I got y'all. Let me pull this up. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to pull this up for y'all real quick. And I want to show y'all where we're at. Okay. So this is where most of us on this show were, right? The accumulation phase, a trend and emergence. Remember we talked about momentum, right? Momentum building, first sentiment extreme, and then we have a pullback of the bear trap. If we take a look at where we are, let's go to the total crypto market cap. Okay, look at this accumulation. Follow. I want y'all to follow me right here from this area where my mouse is hovering. Okay, and I want y'all to take a look at something. Just take a look. So you have this accumulation phase, then you have this momentum build up where we start to seem like we're going into this bull run. But then you get this pullback, which they call a bear trap. And typically in the bear trap, you will see this long, like kind of wick. Okay, you'll start to see these wicks. Well, check this out, y'all. Look at this, look at this. We had that momentum building up, right? We hit a peak, right? We hit a peak, which is what we saw right here, right? We hit this first peak. That's our first sentiment of extreme. Remember, y'all, we had our first sentiment extreme. What was the first sentiment extreme of this year? There were plenty of them, but the main one was the Bitcoin halving, okay? The Bitcoin halving and Bitcoin becoming an ETF, Ethereum's ETF, Solana ETF. So you have the ETF news and the halving that happened, okay? So both of those were like first level sentiment extreme. And remember, y'all, there was a time when we talk about sentiment where a couple of months ago, before we started this pullback, our sentiment was all the way in like the 90s for greed, right? Drop a 7 if y'all remember that. Does anybody remember that? Anybody remember when our sentiment, we were on the show and we were all the way down here in the green, and I was telling you all to just stay patient because sentiment was going to move back down into these neutral and negative areas, right? Anybody remember? Okay, cool, right? So I want to show you all how I know that what we're going to talk about when I talk about you learning how to become a Bitcoin strategist and to create a company is extremely important because, guys, we are in the bear trap now. And there's about to be a renewed level of optimism as we're moving into the election, as we're moving into more ETFs coming out, as we're moving into just all of these different layers to actually happen, right? So we are about to start moving into renewed optimism, FOMO, and euphoria. I want to show y'all something. This right here, these three phases is where people invest the most. Now, we invested down here, and that's because they're not like us. As Kendrick Lamar said, they're not like us. Everybody's not like us. Okay, so this is where we came into the market. Majority of people are going to come into the market. Why? Because they not like us. So they're going to get into the market up here and understand something. When people come into this market and they say, hey, I want to get in and it's around this high level, I let people know. I say, hey, listen, this is not the best time to invest. However, I think it is the best time for you to set yourself up to invest because quite frankly, once the bull run happens, a lot of people are going to get burned again. And then guess what? Everything's going to start to tank. Okay, the same way that we've seen happen over the past years. And how do I know? Because look at this right here, y'all. We saw this happen, right? And then look what happened. We end up pulling all the way back down here, where now we're entering back into this same area that we saw last time. So we've been here before, right? We're here now, and we've been in this level of area before. Okay, okay. So what I wanted to tell you all is when I was inside of these network marketing companies, I saw the biggest growth of people's interest and investments into crypto. And if I had my own company, if I had my own thing, going, I would have been in position to be able to, number one, help people a lot more because when you have something that you created, you know that it was created right because you took your time to create it and you're taking your time to continue to revamp it. And that's what we're doing here at Coffee and Crypto. So I wanted to open up I have a new program that we are just now kicking off. And this is the first cohort. And this is the first time I tried to do this before and I wasn't ready. Okay, now I'm ready. And the reason why I say I'm ready, I have 2 books and a third book that's literally in the chamber. We're going to release that. It was supposed to have been out. I apologize, y'all. The book will come out. But we have a third book that's in the chamber, okay? We have so many different masterclasses. I mean, y'all, how many masterclasses, how many freaking boot camps, how many, like, just drop a number. How many do y'all think I've dropped over the last 2 years? Boot camps, masterclasses, challenges. How many different tools do you think that we've created over the last like 2 years? My boy Brian said 12. You feel me? Like a lot, y'all. Like a lot of stuff, y'all. Like a lot. More than one, more than two. A lot of stuff, y'all. So we now have what I call we have a library. Okay, we have a library. And what I want to do is I want to invite only the people that are here now. Okay, the people who've been locked in. If you want to be able to create another stream of income for yourself, I want to invite you all to join my blockchain strategist program. Right now we have 3 people, including myself, that are in training to get ready for this next bull run. With being a blockchain strategist under Coffee and Crypto, you have the full access to all of our courses, to everything. So not only do you get to study yourself this stuff, right? But you also are going to be able to leverage these things and you're going to be able to earn with us. With you joining the first cohort, I look at that as more of a partnership because of the fact that you are joining us early, okay? So if you would like to join us, hold on one second. Okay, no problem. If you would like to join us, you can text me. You can text me at my Helium mobile number, strategist. The word, just text me blockchain, and I'll know what you're talking about. Or I'm interested, anything like that. Got my phone number, and this is for the people on YouTube, Zoom, Twitter. This is my number that you all can reach me at. It is 678-887-8954. I'm in a space now where we have all the tools, all the resources, and you all can come in here and actually be a part of this, help me sell some of these things. Because here's the thing, there's going to be people, if you're invested in crypto right now, believe me, there's going to be at least one person that's going to come and say, hey, how did you do this? And for you to be able to say, hey, look, this is a course that I took, and I am a affiliate, or I'm a blockchain strategist within Coffee and Crypto Network, and we help people like you be able to, invest into the future of technology and wealth building. People are going to be excited about this because I've seen it happen time and time again. You know how many times I've seen people come into the Crypto Nerds excited, like y'all, like excited. I got my start there. I've seen it happen. There were 700, 800 plus people that were on the call, and that is coming back very, very soon as we all are continuing to increase visibility of what we're doing. I believe that the cross collaboration of everything that we have going, being able to let people know on this show about the nerds and what's going over in that community, and in a wholeheartedness. And then also every time they have something going on, also giving it back and saying, hey, we have another free call, Coffee and Crypto Network on Wednesday. I love the way that we kind of bounce off of each other. And we've been doing this for years, y'all. Like, this is something that we've done for years. And I know that we are now in a space where we can really, truly impact people. And I'm ready to do it. So if you are interested in getting more information on the Blockchain Strategist Program, if you're interested in allowing crypto to be another stream of income, not just investing in crypto, not just getting into deep end projects, not just doing those types of things, but also getting a bag from helping people get onboarding into this. I am going to show you what I've been able to learn over the last 7 years of being in direct sales, and also the last 4 years of being a crypto educator. I'm a blockchain educator. I'm going to help you all. And when it comes to this, there's two sides of clients that we're going to work with. I want to tell you all, you have the investor, and then you have small to medium-sized businesses. We are going to focus on both. I want you all to know that when you all sign up and you join our Blockchain Strategist Program, you're going to go through an intense training for your very first 30 days. It's going to cost you time, not just money. It's going to cost you some time to be able to go through some of these videos, because I need you all to be blockchain certified. When someone says, who do you represent? And you say, I represent Coffee and Crypto, you have to represent that to the max, okay? And it's very important. And it's only going to help you all expand your knowledge and your value, because understand that we get paid based on the value that we bring to the marketplace. If you want to bring more value to the marketplace, please text me at 678. Oh, I put the wrong number in there. Sorry, y'all. 678-887-8954. If you texted that other number I put on there, I don't think that was, let me see. Oh, no, that was the right number. Dang, I don't know how I thought that said 878, but no, that was the right number. So y'all go ahead and text me right now, strategist or blockchain, or I'm interested, and I will give you all information. Obviously, right now, the Blockchain Strategist Program is cheaper, okay? It's much cheaper, okay? Because this will be our very first cohort. Y'all know how I do. But once we get through this first cohort, and I got people that have proven stories of people who have, made $3,000 in one sit down with me because they got a new client. They've made, an extra $10,000 this month. They've made an extra $1,000 this week because they were able to sell some master classes to some of their friends and family, or through people on social media. I'm going to train you all up on everything: how to leverage AI, how to get on social media and build a following from 0 followers, y'all, all the way to 24,000 followers, which I have right now on my Instagram. Everything being like everything. I'm going to walk y'all literally from start to finish. So if you want to know how to build that business out, Right now, you can get in at a discounted rate. I'm not going to tell you what the rate is, but just know it's much cheaper than what this program is designed to be, because I am teaching you how to start a business. And it's taken me literally 4 whole years to get to the point where I'm at now, where I feel comfortable. I hop on this podcast. I'm consistent. I have books, master classes. We do our own designing, everything. I'm going to show you how to do that and how to be able to leverage that for yourself. So if you're interested, please text me at 678-887-8954. And then after this call, I'm going to call everybody that texts me. We're going to have a conversation. And then I'm going to go hit the beach here in Puerto Rico, because that's what we do. So with that being said, y'all, that's really all I had for today. Just wanted to really hop in here, connect with y'all. If there's anybody that has anything, feel free to raise your hand. Would love to hear from you. And yeah, and okay, cool. I just got someone just text me. All right, I got your text. I will reach out to you once we get up out of here. So don't worry at all. Don't worry at all. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep, yep. Okay, I got the second person. All right, I got y'all. I got y'all. I got the second person. All right, awesome. All right, y'all. So, what up, Carl Billy? Feel free to unmute, man. Hey, Billy. Sorry we've been gone for a while, man, but we're back.
Yeah, yeah, we have. Good to see you. I've
Good to
been
see
missing. I've tried to hit that sip and learn, and try to hit the Monday call and Saturday, and so
you every day.
yeah, you got that little. You're back. It's good to see you. So um, I look forward to you. What were you doing on your texting? Text you if you need some help for something. What was your texting for?
Oh, no. So this is just another so I know I saw you did come in a little later. So just to fill you in. And what up, Noit? Good morning, man. And well, it's not just Noit that be on there. So I'm gonna say nerd family, because I already know Cato plugged in, Jazz Lee, Noit, uh, everybody, you know what I'm saying? So I know y'all probably at the crib right now. So just wanted to say good morning to y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all so much. Thank you for being here. But Billy, um, so so you remember in that last bull run when the crypto nerds calls, and like a lot of these calls used to have a lot more people on them. You remember that, right? When it used to, like when people was really interested, but that was when like the meme coins was jumping and things like that, right?
Yeah.
So we were all in like the network marketing phase, and I was doing network marketing with Noin, Cato, Jazz Lee, Global, Nasu, Wheezy, Lavana, Marion, Money Matt. Look, everybody that's on this call right now, okay? Like literally my mom, like it was like literally a lot of y'all were Alasa, look, Alasa as well. Like all of us, Nancy for sure, all of us was a part of this last phase. So y'all remember when the crypto nerds calls, because it was maxed out. Y'all remember that, okay? Well, I'm telling people that we are moving into that next bull run. And what makes us special, and what makes each and every single one of y'all special, is that you have, it's kind of like from the movie Taken, when they took his daughter and he gave them a chance on the phone. He said, listen, I have a very specific set of skills, right? And I don't want to use these skills, but I will. So I'm gonna give you one chance to go ahead and get my daughter back. And they didn't give her back, right? And then my boy went in there and went crazy on her, right? He killed everybody. Okay, everybody was done. Okay. Well, it's the same thing that's about to happen here in crypto. Is that once we go into this next bull run, all of these people that disappeared, or all the people that just didn't even get on board on that last bull run, they're going to come. And some of those people are going to relate to you. And I want to show people, I don't care if you have 100 followers on Instagram, on social media. It doesn't matter about your followers, because you can build followers through value content. So I'm going to show people how to like for everybody that wanted to learn, like you all watch me on social media all the time. make videos, edit my videos, get thousands of views, hundreds of comments. Hell, one of my videos just hit, like, this is 1 week. I just hit 1 million views on one of my videos. I'm about to celebrate that today in San Juan. We just broke 1 million views on one of my videos that I posted 1 week ago. I'm going to show you all, and that video has monetized me over $100. So literally, like, I'm going to get paid over $100 for. Now I know that's crazy, right? 1 million views for $100. That's crazy. But think about it. How many times do people post things and not get paid for it? This is what we call growth. I've never in my life gotten paid $100 for any post that I've posted. And I'm finally getting it because I've stayed consistent long enough to be able to build up that type of following through social media platforms. Being able to show people how to do that, being able to show people how to go and create your own book and how to leverage artificial intelligence to edit that book, because life does not have to be hard. You know, I'm going to show you all how to start your own podcast. You know, Coffee and Crypto Network is a network for a reason. And there's going to be other shows on our YouTube channel. Okay. And some of you all have what it takes to be able to create that show and have your voice be heard as well, and to be able to bring value. I'm going to show you how to do that. And the more that you put toward this, the more that you will get out eventually. Being able to position yourself to be a well-known blockchain strategist is what we're going to be teaching here in our blockchain strategy program. So if you are interested, again, text me at 678-887-8954. You know, I already have 3 people that are truly locked in, and 2 of them are on the call right now. Okay, 2 people are on the call right now. And I will let you know, eventually I'm going to tell y'all who they are, but they're here. They've already signed up. The other person, he's at work right now. But we have 3 people, including myself. That's 4 strategists. I'm looking to end this year with 10. 10 is my if I could work with 9 other people and help 9 people create these strategy programs, we're going to create something that nobody has ever done in this space, y'all. And we're going to do it together. So right now it's 4 of us. I'm going to have space, a man capacity for 6 more people. And that will be 10 of us working hard, making sales, making money, and making a big impact, and being able to live a handsome living. So that's my offer to you all. If you join, if you go ahead and join now, while we're in our building phase of this, you will receive a huge discount. I'm not going to say what the discount is. You have to inquire by texting at 678-887-8954. We do have a payment plan and payment arrangements that we can work out as well to make sure that, you know, you can still pay your bills, but also, and that's that. So I think that you all will be impressed, honestly, man. I believe you'll be very impressed, especially by joining the first cohort. It's going to be a very expensive program because I'm teaching you how to create a 6-7-figure company. And I have documentation that I've made over 6 figures in my business. We have it documented. All right. It's documented now. So now that it's documented, see me, I like to go out and do things. Once I saw that 100K hit, I said, it's time for us to release the program, because there are people that also want to see that type of money inside of a business. And I believe that this is one of the greatest businesses that I've ever created, even outside of my cannabis business that I created. This is my favorite, best business that I've ever created. And I'm receiving so much value from it. So I'm not going to sit here and talk y'all ear off. I just wanted to say enough about the new program that we're launching, so that there is someone that is interested in joining us potentially and becoming a blockchain strategist. Because remember, this is not something where you got to stick under Coffee and Crypto forever. You can get the training and you can go create your own damn Coffee and Crypto, or you can stay a partner with Coffee and Crypto, and then we can just continue to work together and you don't have to go and recreate the wheel. But I'm going to teach you all, for the price point you pay, how to go out and literally create your own company. And a lot of you all won't even be working with me. You'll be having your own shows, your own things going on. And I'm not going to hate on that. I'm going to be grateful for that, because I believe that there's so many people in the world, and there's so little people that do what it is that I do, Anointed does, and so in Global, and so many other people. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and go ahead and drop this program because I can't wait any longer, y'all. We're almost to 2025 and people are going to start coming to us and saying, hey, people are going to start coming to us and saying, hey, y'all, this is what we need. I need help. And I want you all to be prepared. So you can text me at 678-887-8954. Once we hop off of here, I'm going to call whoever texted me. We're going to talk about it. If you have the money to make your deposit today, you make your deposit, and then starting this Sunday coming up is going to be our orientation again to get everybody reassembled and to get everybody going and rolling. So that's what we got, probably. Sorry for the long-winded explanation. I just wanted to make sure that you were filled in along with everybody else.
That's good. Thanks.
You're very welcome. So yeah, if there's any other questions or anybody has anything that you like, learned, or love from today's episode, feel free to raise your hand. And the floor is on y'all. Feel free to raise your hand. And if not, then shoot, we really spent an hour here almost. So we really did what we were supposed to do. We've reconnected. I will be going hopefully back live on Thursday again. I'm not sure if I will be in the airport Thursday or if I'll still be in Puerto Rico. Kind of depends. Still kind of seeing where I'll be, but I plan to be doing the show on Thursday as well, no matter what. So I don't see any questions or anything. So look forward to seeing you all. And for the ones that did text me, look out. I will be calling you literally after this call. And I want to say congratulations. I'll drop some pics for sure. I got you, Billy. I'm gonna drop some pics inside the Discord group. I got you. Most definitely. Yeah, so for the ones that did text me, I will be calling. And for the ones that didn't, look, just think about it. Continue to think about it, man. This could be a really great side hustle. I've been able to make a living, pay all of my bills off of what I do from a show like this, from my social media, without having to go and clock into a 9 to 5. And I've been able to do this for a while. Is it easy? No, but it has been worth it, y'all. It really has, because I've been able to live life on my own terms. I'm out in Puerto Rico right now, y'all. I have, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just grateful. So with that being said, I want to teach y'all how to live this life as well, how to travel the globe. And we're going to do it not just from our investments, but also from our business. Let's get it. I'll see y'all at the beaches and the bank, and make sure y'all text me 678-887-8954 if you're interested in joining our blockchain strategist program. Until next time episode, I'll see y'all at the top or from the beaches and the banks of the world.